So, why the golf video? Been looking to kind of do this video for a while on why stepping away from bodybuilding is happening. I've touched on it a little bit on podcasts. If for any in the audience that follows any of the podcasts that I've been on, or J3 University podcast, or even the No Switch Fitness podcast, I believe there's some commentary on it there. But there was a multifactorial reason for deciding to not pursue competing for myself anymore. I had done it 7 times. So from an experience standpoint, it was no longer about the experience of competing. It was more about winning and competing at a really high level. And what I realized is that the sacrifice to do that for myself probably wasn't worth it for my family in multiple aspects. Secondarily to my skill as a coach and as an educator far superseded my skill as an athlete in that endeavor. So there were discussions within the family that pointed me in that direction of making that decision. And a lot of what it has allowed me to do is open up mental space. I was really surprised with how much I was holding myself back actually continuing to pursue bodybuilding, in how much I can get done in a certain amount of time from a work perspective, and honestly how much I can invest into growing my brand and growing for my clientele, and how much I could invest into them and in the education stuff that I'm doing for J3 University and just the future endeavors of what we're all doing. And it's not an easy decision. I've spent the last 11 years, trying to pursue bodybuilding with every single breath in my body and every single waking moment. It's a freeing decision, though. I think it's something that has really allowed me to dive deeper into everything that I'm doing in regards to the business, and really allowed me to be a lot more efficient. I'm working at like double the pace that I have in the past and able to put that much more attention into everything that I do, which I think will just pay dividends in the amount that the clients will continue to win at. It'll allow my investment into each individual be that much more higher. So that's kind of the direction we're headed. Obviously, you can compete and coach. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying personally for myself, that's just the decision that has pushed me towards. That's some of the main reasons why that decision has kind of come to fruition. And so that probably brings you to why the golf video. Some of you know this, some of you don't. I've talked about it fairly openly before, but probably not this direct in what my childhood was. And that was golf to a T. I spent probably the better part of 10 years, maybe a little over 10 years, pursuing competing in golf, to the point that it kind of developed to where I didn't think there was any future other than playing professional golf for myself for a long time. It was just my mom and myself growing up, and she sacrificed everything for me to be able to pursue competing. The woman wouldn't even buy herself a coffee from Starbucks because she wanted that money to go towards me being able to compete in another tournament. And so basically every waking moment from the age of 7, almost 8 to 18 was about pursuing golf at a high level. And we were traveling all over the United States, competing at tournaments across the United States. And my skill in that sport was much higher than it had ever been in bodybuilding. I started winning very early on. When I started playing competitively was like late 8, early 9 years old. And I think I won my first tournament at 9 years old. So it was something that I was really skilled at very quickly. And there was a lot of effort put into it kind of growing up to the point where it was my life. And then obviously a lot of you guys have heard the story that I ended up quitting because of a meniscus tear that kind of took my scholarships away to play competitive golf. And that kind of coincided with a multitude of not being able to handle it at that age and a couple other reasons. But it was, from a competitive standpoint, I have pictures of, like, on the wall, there's like a picture of me in the top 10 at the Future Masters with 5 other people that are playing competitive golf professionally. It's like Scotty Scheffler's in there. I know Jack McGuire's in there, who's on the Korn Ferry Tour. And there's like these people that I traveled with across the United States and played against on a week in, week out basis. And a lot of those pictures, there's a picture of me like on the United States team for the U.S. Kids top 10 U.S. players for U.S. Kids Junior World against the top 10 international team. That was a great experience at Pinehurst, getting to play Pinehurst #2 in a Ryder Cup format where we know the legendary Payne Stewart and all his memories from it there. And it was everything. It was what I thought I was going to do professionally and what I thought my career was going to be until I let the meniscus tear kind of get the better of me and not pursue it. So I actually quit cold turkey, never touched a golf club until probably December of 2022. A friend of mine, Johnny, who you'll see in the video, had actually like tugged me to come out and play golf. And I literally only touched a golf club once or twice in that entire 10 years before he pulled me out. When I decided in January that, bodybuilding was over, right after the Dubai trip, it was actually right after I got home from Dubai that decision was made. I kind of got pushed in the direction of seeing what I could be as a golfer again. Started practicing. Emily really wanted me to kind of see that out and see what I was capable of, and multiple other people in my corner, Clinton being one of them. And so I've actually started practicing quite a bit to see how good I could get again and get back into competitive golf. So that'll be a really fun journey to document. I'm not quite back to the level that I was capable of playing at. Actually, not close. It's only been 3 months. But I'm back to shooting some decent scores. Played a couple rounds around par and 72, 73. But the bad rounds are where I can put myself out of a tournament pretty quickly, like 78, 79. As you'll see in this video, this was one of those rounds that would put me out of a tournament. So that's kind of where we have to refine the bad shots a bit. The good shots are coming back very quickly. You guys will get to see who I'm working with in a later video for lessons for helping me to get back. But it came back a lot quicker than I thought. And to be able to, put together some scores over the last month as I started playing and transitioning, practicing into playing, it's been pretty cool to see that skill is still there. I just want to develop it and see what that becomes. And however far I can take it is however far I will take it. So we'll see. Probably the plan is to do my first tournament sometime this year, but not going to do that until I feel like the skill is there, because the difference is it's okay to go out and shoot 72, 73, 74. That's fine. But the skill of shooting 67, 66 is kind of where you have to be able to compete and do that fairly consistently, and your bad rounds be 72, 73. So not quite there yet, but we're only 3 months into this process, so I am sure we will get there. And there is obviously, as you guys may have noticed on the YouTube videos, I'm down quite a bit in weight, and sitting around 235, 240. So there's like some mobility stuff that's getting worked through as well. My training's changing a little bit, which I'm sure we'll cover in later videos, but it's kind of from a personal standpoint, more so just addressing some decisions I don't like that I made as an adult to stop playing, or I guess not even an adult, a young teenager to stop playing at like the age of 18 and not pursue it further into college golf. A lot of regret around that time in my life with that decision, but we'll see. It's gonna be a fun pursuit. I'm really excited for what it is going to become, and how good I can get, because I know I'm capable of playing at a very high level. But that's just gonna be my personal pursuit. I think what it does is it allows me to mentally pour more into everything, pour more into my business, pour more into my family, especially with Ellie here. It allows me to be more present for Emily as well, which has been something that's been super refreshing and super, super nice for the two of us. I think it just all around allows me to do what I need to do. So at a higher level, be a higher level educator, be a higher level coach, be a higher level husband, and pour my efforts from personal development into golf and see how far that goes. So I'm pretty excited for the journey. We'll actually be documenting this entire journey back. You'll still be getting, your bodybuilding content as well. And this pursuit of golf doesn't change how much bodybuilding has brought to me and how much I love it. It's just the realization that bodybuilding for me is better served as a role as a coach and an educator, because that is where my skill set is very, very good. And that is where I'm going to be a top level coach, and in my opinion, a top level coach and educator, and we'll continue to pursue that at the highest level. But I hope you guys are ready for this, because it's going to be an interesting change for everyone. But I'm excited for it, and just to see kind of how it goes. So make sure you guys check out the video. We've got a pretty cool round out at Waters Creek, a really, I don't say tough, but narrow golf course. And the thing keeping me from scoring right now is consistency off the tee, because the rounds that I'm shooting around par are typically hitting about 8 to 12 fairways. And the rounds that I'm not are kind of in that 3 to 4. So you'll see that come to fruition in this round, as it was not the greatest round in the world, but it's the part of the process, right? We're only 3 months in, back to playing. There was quite a few birdies made out there, but there were just as many mistakes made out there. So until next time, make sure you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any questions about what this process is going to look like and how I'm going to be going about it, feel free to drop those in the comments. I'm hoping to get some collaborations going with these rounds as well, and get to play some pretty incredible people, and go from there.
All right, guys, so first golf match for the YouTube page. Super excited. We got Johnny here today. He's going to play a little bit of a match with me. I've been playing golf for how long? 20 years?
20 plus.
20 plus, yeah. So pretty good golfer. We're going to play a little bit of match play for today. So we're out here at Waters Creek. So a little bit of a tight golf course, and the wind is 20 plus today. So we'll see how it goes, but play some good golf. So it's like 20 with gusts of 26, 27 miles an hour today. Oddly, it's out of the west, so it's blowing east, which on this front nine can be a little bit of a tough wind, but we'll see how it goes. Play the first few kind of into off the right, and then you do kind of come around the golf course, so you get a couple holes that'll be downwind. So keeping it in play is massive here, because it's a little bit of a more narrow course. So don't you agree?
It's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough.
Let me see.
Yeah, so I've liked it. Feels really good. It's
how many cc's? You don't remember? Maybe 440?
I think it's 440. It's hot off the face though.
Yeah,
like when
440.
When I catch a ball off the center, it's pretty wild. I like looking down at it. The shaft's a massive portion of it.
Stay up. Hold on.
Be all right.
So that didn't even get close, did it?
I don't think so.
Fuck,
I'm not a long
man.
shot in, but
Yeah, right. That boy fucking smokes me off the tee. Oh, shit. I'm not mad about it, though.
first swing of the day.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
I never saw it down, but I don't think I can reach or be on that line.
Might be me. Playing Bridgestone.
Look at you. I'm going to go out there and look for it, but I'm going to shoot you a yardage first.
I don't think that I think it's all I got. Honestly.
There's no way that yardage is right.
It's going to come out so high.
Dude, it's saying 223
Yeah,
front
but this
edge.
is going to come out so high that if I can get it within 50 yards, I'm going to go ahead and hit because I'm not going to be able to get that there.
All right. There's no way this rangefinder's picking that up right.
What size are them shorts?
Don't say it.
You got to shrink your legs to fit in a normal clothes.
What's the front number?
Doesn't say. It says 175 to...
It says it right on the fucking cart.
168 to pin, 175 to back, maybe about 146.
Okay. There's a way to look at the green, but all right, so 162 pin, 46 front, straight into the teeth, probably playing closer to 180-ish. So
Depends on how hot that comes out.
on a little bit of a deadpan lie. So with these new irons that I got fitted for, it's getting a little bit used to the yardages. I think 7's gonna be a little much, but 8 would throw it way up in the air. 46, 64. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna, I think it'll come out a little hot off that deadpan. Let's go 8. All right, so 46 front, 62 pin. Full 8's like 75, which probably won't get all the way back there, but that is A-okay. Go, ball. God, that flared on me. It's a good shot. Yeah, it's probably like 15 feet, right? Good shot. Good call on the 8 iron. Got fitted for new clubs. Got the Project XLS 7.0s in here, 130 grams. And I'm hitting it like 8-9 yards further than the set that I was playing from my junior golf day. So still adjusting to some of the yardages. Short left.
Bite, bite. Oh man, I didn't know how far that rolled down.
You got a pitch.
Oof, no bueno.
About 18 feet up the hill. A little right to left for birdie.
Good roll.
Oh, good roll.
That's a good roll. Is it quick?
It's decent, man. They aren't too bad, actually. All right, 156. So hole 3, I parred the first hole, went one up. We both made bogey on 2 after some bad tee shots. So still one up, headed into 3. 56 pin, straight into the wind. Carry for the front edge is 38, so 138. So 55 pins, probably playing 70 at least, 170. Wow, Jesus, that's a stout wind. So we got 55 pin, probably playing 70. Straight back into it. I got 8 again. Based off hole 1, it should be about right. Don't have to kill it. Damn it, go. Did it clear? Such a bad swing. I don't even know what that was. It's 55 pin, it's probably playing 70. God, that's such a bad swing. Oh.
God damn it, I cut it. I cut it right.
All right, so push my tee shot, flared it into the wind. Stayed up a little bit, right to left wind. Green kind of going away from me, but enough green to work with where this should be pretty easy.
You take a 58?
60. Not bad.
How far out are you?
Like 4 feet.
Fucking
Johnny's over here taking a drop after hitting in the water. Good shot.
Come on, ball. Good ball.
Yeah, thank you. It didn't break as much as I thought it would.
I'm putting for 4.
Yeah, I've got this for par.
Ooh.
Downhill, left to right. Green going a little bit away from me. Definitely a speed putt. Not the leave I wanted, but put a good roll on it. Oh, come on.
It's all right, dude. I took a double.
I made bogey, thank you very much. Is this ball I've been playing with or no? How far is that bunker?
Hit that driver. The driver's gonna fucking die out left.
You know,
The wind's gonna take
you
it.
know they extended that hazard out here, right?
What do you mean?
The hazard goes out into the middle of the fairway now. So we won't be filming all of the holes today.
Listen to me.
Got to play a little bit quicker. But
When you get out to that fairway, there's no trees guarding that wind. It's going to push it down.
I
The
know.
trees are guarding the shot off here.
How far is that bunker? 267 bunker.
Yeah,
You don't
but
want to hit it any further than that bunker.
I feel like as soon as you clear these trees, the wind's going to take it down that fairway.
I do too.
I cut it. The wind didn't push it.
Should be okay.
It's all right.
Is that going straight that way?
I feel like it is. I fought a little bit of that wind.
So they extended that hazard out. That hazard comes out like on that. See that tree just left of the bunker?
Yeah.
It's like 5 yards left of that tree just left of the bunker. Now.
Over there with me. The wind's trying to take it.
It'll be all right. You're fine.
I didn't see it land, did you? So did I.
All right, so wind heavily off the right. I'm guessing we're probably about 270 front edge. What's that say, front? 280?
276 to the front.
I gonna hit a little 3 higher. I'm not trying to get it all the way there. Little 3 iron. Just started at that bunker. Let the fade hold it, it'll run. I've almost gotta like start this like right edge of that bunker for this to turn out well, but see how this goes. A little bit of a downhill lie.
He go through the tree?
Go! Be all right. It's like, yeah, it's like 20 yards, 25, 30 yards right. But just kind of like front edge. It's a good miss. Flared it a bit, downhill lie, squirted it right. Go ball.
Fuck. I thought that was right on it.
Do you feel like you're wiping it?
Well, I didn't really try. I felt that last gust, so I laid off a little bit, but
You look like you're like wiping it a bit, not compressing it.
I thought it was dead on the stick.
See what we can do. So, green not really running away from me, but probably try to land this just on front edge. Got a 60 degree, got kind of a weird lie. Not a bad lie, just a weird one. Pretty good shot. Yeah, we got a putt for birdie. See if we can make it. Good chip. Good roll. Good up and down.
Thanks.
Nice par.
Yeah, there's a lot of grass on
Alright,
it.
I've got a little right to lefter.
Hey, the wind didn't grab it, but I don't know that.
I don't think it is here. I'll take the birdie. Good catch hole. Good catch hole. All right, nice birdie. That puts me 3 up.
Yeah.
3 up through 4. Johnny didn't get to hit any range balls, so it's a little bit of a slow start. So made another birdie. Really nice to make back-to-back after the par 5. Hit it to like, what, 8, 10 feet?
Back to even?
Yeah, back to even. So feeling good. This is a tough hole. 6 at Waters Creek, you gotta like lay up off to the right. It doglegs left, and then it's kind of over a ravine. So we'll see kind of what the tee shot looks like, but it's probably not driver. So there's a tree. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like 10, 15 yards right of the 150. It's 279 to that tree, so I've got 3 iron hand because wind is like off the right, slightly down, more off the right than down. If I fly, this is like 240, 245, so a little bit downhill. It's a little bit harder today as far as that. Wind feels like it's switching, but let's try to hit like a 245 shot. Hopefully it takes that ridge and feeds down to the left. Wind should kind of bring it around the corner. A little bit too much, settle. Just turned it over a bit too much. Should be okay. It opens up a bit over there. Just it's pretty hard, so if it took a bad bounce, it might not be great, but Should have a shot. Should have something down there. We'll see. We'll go down there, play golf, hit it, find it, hit it again. That's kind of the name of the game. It's going to be down in here somewhere. Yeah, I got a little lucky. I think it was a little bit downwind more than I thought. And I roasted a 3-iron, but anyways, hit a little bit of draw with that right to left wind too, so that helped. So 97 flag. Wind is not helping me stop this ball on a dime. Clearance is 93, so trying to get cute with this is not the right idea. Putting a lot of spin on this shot out of this lie is probably not gonna happen. So it's probably just like a cute 56. I'm probably just gonna try to play at the yardage, keep it out of the wind. If it lands a little long, there's a little ridge back there that it may come back off of, but may not. Changing how I play my wedges, so 100-yard shot with a 56, and just hope that I catch it clean enough to spin it a little bit. Sit down. Fuck, sit down. It was a bad mistake. Bad mistake. Should not do that with a wedge in my hand. It's all right, good up and down. Bad mistake. Luckily, wind's into me a bit. Somebody came in here and played in the sandbox and did not rake. Go, get to the ridge. Go. Go, ball, go. Not a bad shot. Just didn't quite fly it far enough. Left myself a little downhill slider. This was not the miss on the bunker shot, but see if we can make it. Pushed it. Oh, pushed it, pushed it, pushed it. Dumb bogey. Dumb bogey.
Do you see the pin all the way down there? That's what I'm gonna hit. Make sure you're recording slow motion so you can track the ball in the air. I don't want y'all to lose it.
Good ball. Oh, settle. Wow, that wind is taking it. I think we know which way the wind's going.
Yeah, right?
You could.
Shit, it struck well. It's not on the green though. He's not gonna hit as far as mine.
Okay.
See, he's getting cocky. Cockiness never wins. Slow. The turtle wins the race.
Driver.
Look at my belly, I'm a turtle. I think it's still in. Oh, that wind grabbed the fuck out of it. Or the heck out of it. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Oh, dropped it inside.
The turtle.
I don't know if it's going to be.
Slow and low.
It opens up over there, but I don't know.
That is the tempo.
It opens up over there, but we'll see.
Hey, judo chop. To the left? A little long.
Little.
I'll show you how to do it.
Are you shitting me? Oh, not piecing it together today.
So I don't know that the wind's gonna fuck with it.
I'm not saying the wind,
Yeah, I would think it's going this way.
because everything's going down
Yeah.
towards that front left.
The problem is you got a lot of fucking shit you're gonna pump over. Come on, ball.
It's right line.
It's a good line. Watch this. I'm gonna make this with my putter. I played this whole hole with my pitching wedge. I fucked up. It's not a tough putt.
Here.
Nah, use this. Watch this.
No, just use this.
Oh shit! You don't want to get beat by a pitching wedge on this.
Dude, I was like 5 up through 4, or 4 up through 5.
Is it written down on the scorecard?
It was until you started working.
And I don't remember. Did you really write it down?
I was, yeah.
Shit, never mind then. If there's proof, then I'll shut up. Oh, there's video proof. My bad. It's offset for me. Is it short?
It is.
Oh, the line was good.
Good roll.
Old putters are good. The ping answer. This is actually kind of an easy hole if you keep it to the left. I'm going to play... Oh, shit. I'm going to play the soy sauce ball. I feel like it's about to bring me hella good luck. 1, 2, soy sauce. Ooh. It's definitely left. Holy... I got a long way in. When's the last time you did squat? Barbell squat.
Oh, dude, I haven't barbell squatted in years. Last time I safety bar squatted was probably 5-6 months ago, and I
You
squatted.
haven't barbell squatted? Look at that.
Scrambling for a par here. Tee shot was completely stymied. I think mine broke. You've got a ball mark right in your line, though.
I'm gonna go right over it. I'm left of it. Dude, mine didn't break. It just leaked.
Yeah, so roller coaster of a round. Playing like dog shit, but I've made
90-degree winds.
4 birdies so far.
90-degree winds.
It's straight winds.
We're 4 birdies in and still 5 over. So
There's been 2 tornadoes out here.
not playing well by
Flying
any means.
squirrels.
Flying squirrels.
But turning things around, back-to-back birdies last 2 holes.
And a goose hissed at me earlier.
We got 211 into the wind. Fucking monsoon. It's been like 25 miles an hour out here. 191 front edge. 4-iron's probably like 225 clubs, so I think if I just hit this center of the green, it should land in like front middle. Don't have to hit this too hard so that it doesn't throw up in the air. So see how it goes. That's the worst shot I could have hit.
Who's that?
It's right. Like hella right. Swing is not translating from the range, of course. Well, I flared that ball 30 yards right. Swing changes to try to get the club path out from dropping it inside too far, like my junior golf days, and getting it back down the line and going left so that the ball's a fade instead of a draw. As I get tired, old swing comes back.
I'm tired. And I'm hungry. What? No.
How far does the creek say?
Well,
That's
the
what we
problem
played.
is I don't think there is a creek.
You thinking by the tee? That's gonna be at least like
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
500, or that little middle creek.
401.
Okay.
Don't fucking...
Yeah, I don't gotta worry about that. I mean, I did hit a ball 390 a couple holes ago, but that was
He was trying to set himself up for his own plug.
power fade downwind. So
I lost it.
It's good. Right. I think it hit the creek. Should have laid up. It's in the creek.
ooh, fly ball fly.
Uh-oh.
Fly ball fly.
This splash?
I never saw a splash.
I didn't see a splash.
It's good. Watch. Birdie time.
I think you actually might be okay.
If I birdie and everyone buys me a hamburger from Whataburger.
I already bought you your round for watching Bruce.
But technically, if you bought it for me for watching Brew, you didn't buy it for me. I earned it. But I'm about to earn a hamburger. 3.
I'll get you one.
For a birdie. I might even call it an Uber delivered just so I don't have to wait in line.
It stayed in.
Right there?
Well, no, it was down there, but it was in.
Your golf cart's in my way.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to go for the green here, man.
You got hit more than 220.
Birdie gets me Whataburger. Oh, take that off that. Try to kill that.
So clearly not my best round out there today. The winds being 20 miles an hour with gusts up to 26, 27 made it a little tough. But that's just kind of where I'm at. And that's kind of what I said in the intro is my bad rounds aren't tournament ready. And that's honestly probably the biggest difference between most people who play competitively and most people who play amateur-based golf is your bad shots should still be playable to be able to salvage a par. And that's kind of where I'm not at right now, because I'll play like 15, 16 good holes and then just have a couple bad holes with bad balls that aren't playable and off the tee specifically most of the time for me. And that's kind of where like a lot of the scoring has to come back. Is I know I can play good rounds and shoot under par. I know that's there. I'm hitting the ball consistently enough to do that. It's just the bad shots that do come up in a round just are a little bit not where they need to be in order to do that consistently. So that's kind of the big part of what I'm working on. Is obviously like a lot of that is just transferring block practice, which is consistently hitting almost the same exact shot in order to regain a skill, into more variable practice and being able to transfer that skill set from the block practice into variable practice or into variable tests, which is what golf is, right? So we'll be working on that. We already got fitted for new clubs, which has been awesome. Shout out to the guys at Golf Tech Plano, Brett, Bradshaw, and Bo over there, the owner, with the fitting for the new clubs, kind of just with where I'm at swing speed wise and everything, has been awesome. I think we're probably going to be doing a putter fitting, which we may try to film for you guys as well. But yes, that's just kind of where the game's at. Is the bad rounds are 77, 78, 79, 80. It's not acceptable if you're going to play kind of tournament golf. And it's just because primarily the bad shots are just not as playable. And so it leads to a double or a triple. And competitive golf is not really what it shouldn't have that, right? I mean, we're all going to make mistakes. Even professional golfers make doubles and triples, right? But when it's happening pretty much every time you step on a golf course, and that last time that I've shot like 73 included a double. So that's kind of, a little bit tough to swallow sometimes. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. I'd like to get back to being able to play competitive golf and even further past what I was capable of then, right? As a junior golfer, shooting under par consistently and being able to do that. But yeah, I think that's kind of where the game's at. Yeah, so how does this impact the business was the question proposed by Clinton. And I think, honestly, it doesn't impact the business because there's multiple aspects that doing this opens me up to. One would be more flexibility for my clients. There's always been in the past this dichotomy of prioritizing my bodybuilding over my clients' bodybuilding. People coming to town and train, going to people's shows, still needing to get my training in, making sure I get all my meals in, doing all of that. And I think that flexibility of not pursuing competitive bodybuilding allows me to prioritize the client at every point. And I think that's where a lot of the being able to invest more into my clients is going to come, because when people are in town or I'm going to visit shows, I can be completely all invested into that and not have to worry about, or all my meals getting in, all of this kind of stuff. And I think that's where a lot of the value is at. And secondarily, I think psychologically and mentally, the thought capacity that has come back that I didn't realize I had, probably operating at about 80%, if I'm honest, while I was trying to pursue competitive bodybuilding myself, is where a lot of that's going to be as well. Just from like a stress management standpoint and producing more content for you guys and being able to put out higher quality educational content and continue to do that and invest that much more into my clients' preps and their peaks and being invested into that. That's kind of where I think a lot of the psychological clearing of capacity is really going to pay off and be able to put that much more into every person I work with. And the second question proposed is how far can I take competitive golf? And I think that's kind of up in the air. I do think that from a natural skill set for me to come back and 3 months back in, be able to, play bad and shoot that and, know what I'm capable of when I play decent, means that, with time and with practice and getting back to consistently play well, I could play some really decently competitive golf. Now, what level does that take me to? There's so many people playing good golf, and that's the dichotomy of how hard it is to actually make it in golf as the competitor. And I don't know where that will leave me. But if I can go out there and shoot under par consistently and have my bad rounds not put me out of tournaments where a good round can really bring me back into it, then what's to say I couldn't compete as a high level as I want to, right? So we will see how far that goes. Right now, the focus is getting back into amateur tournaments and competing and winning amateur tournaments and doing that. And potentially playing some qualifiers down the road in a couple years once that skill set increases to the level that I think that's capacity. Because the thing is, like with how long I've spent around golf, I don't have any disillusions as to how good each level is. And I wouldn't put myself in a position to compete at a level I didn't think I was ready for, which is why I'm keeping the goal set a little bit open-ended with where that first tournament is coming back. But I'll know when I'm ready, and I know when I can be as repeatable enough to turn a bad round into a 73 or 72 or 74, where it doesn't fully put me out of a tournament, but where those good rounds are pretty far under par. And I don't feel like I will put myself in that position to compete until I'm back to that. So because I'm very aware of how good these guys are at every level. So yeah, that's kind of where I think the pursuit is at. I think it could go pretty high from a competitive level. I'm only 28, so it's over 10 years to see how far we can take this, and just kind of invest the time and the sweat equity to do it. So built my entire schedule around making sure that the business moves in the direction we need to move it, and being able to put time and effort into this and see where it goes. So I'm really excited to document the process, because with the rate things seem to be coming back, and the people that I have helping me from a coaching / lesson standpoint, who seem to be fairly confident in my ability to come back to competitive golf, it's going to be pretty cool to see. And I'm just really excited to invest back into something that honestly was my first love in golf, and see how far it takes me. And if you like this kind of content, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see as a part of this journey back. You'll still be getting all of your bodybuilding content still too, so don't worry and stress. But we're just going to be documenting this process as I go through it. And if you guys like it, let me know in the comments. We'll be down there answering questions and taking fields for what you guys want to see next. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn those notifications on, because we got a lot coming your way. So super excited to get all this together and move things forward. So until next time, take no off switch in the pursuit of results.